got it better than us?
Your home for the best sports coverage in Utah. You're listening to Jake Scott and Ben Anderson on 97.5 The KSL Sports Zone.
What you got Wednesday? What's the deal? Jake's got rules, Ben's out to steal. Bozo takes their spinning around. Flush it down, flush it down.
Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Jake Scott, Ben Anderson. Thank you for making us a part of your day. It's time for What You've Got Wednesday. If you're new to the show, it's where Ben and I go head-to-head in 2 5-selection drafts, one sports-related, one not, and then we throw it out to the listeners on the Snap Talk for a vote. What happened last week?
Jake, you got smoked last week. I think that's the second week in a row, actually. Best 76ers of all time. Ben won 85-15.
I'll take it.
Best second acts of child stars. Ben won 74-26.
That's incorrect. I won both the week before, but thanks for remembering, Christian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. What is our sports-related topic today?
Okay, today, best individual sports performances.
In honor of Bam Adebayo.
Garbage. All right, so I get the first pick. Is there an obvious one?
I don't think there is.
I'm going to go with one that's unpopular around here, but people know it. The flu game, Michael Jordan.
Definitely have it on my list. 38 points. Sick in an era where teams scored 90 points in finals games. Yeah, putting up that many points.
Poisoned by the pizza guy.
On the road after getting poisoned.
After a stiff poisoning.
Yeah.
We ever figure out what he used?
He said he didn't poison it. A lot of people think Jordan was in Vegas the night before, partying.
I think it was the poison. But the official explanation was the flu.
Yeah, he just got sick. And it happens. Or he was faking it to wamboozle the Utah Jazz, which is also part of it. All right. I don't know if there's an obvious number 2. I think that might be... I'll just go with Wilt, 100 points, I guess. It's just... The photo is infamous. Nobody has any context of it because the game was not televised. So unless you've looked at the box score and realized the shenanigans of some of the play-by-play or retelling of the people who were there, we don't really realize that it was so bizarre to get him to 100 points and somewhat fake. But Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a game, and probably a number that I don't think will ever be broken.
God, I don't know. Let's see. How about... I'm going to be bad at this, but do you remember Tiger's first Masters with a record 18 under par? He won by 12 strokes, apparently.
Just ran away with it. Yeah, it wasn't close. It was bizarre to see how he was playing.
In 1997, yeah, and it was just absolutely storming onto the scene.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
I think that's totally fair. I will go with... I'm going to go with a famous game. We see it every year now, and it's also a meme. I'm going to go Randy Moss, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, 163 yards on Thanksgiving. 70-yard touchdowns. Those were the only 3 catches of the game, and every single one of them was an absolutely explosive play. So give me Randy Moss, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns on Thanksgiving.
I'm going to try and mix in some local stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Joe Williams' game against UCLA for the Utes in 2016, where he ran the ball for 332 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Utes had brought him back. He was on the couch. He had quit the team.
Yeah.
Utah had a bunch of injuries. He comes back, and in a weird game that ended 52-45, where Utah's defense was non-existent, they got maybe the best performance a running back has had at Utah in Utah history.
I don't think there's any question that was the best performance. And, man, what a just not disastrous season, but bizarre season. And Utah had not quite found its footing yet in the Pac-12. And, yeah, leaving the team and coming back, and there was issues with did he lose his sister? It was just kind of a horrible story, and to come back in and put that together was bizarre but exciting. Certainly, if you were watching that game as a Utah fan. All right, I'm going to go with a very recent example. Some people think it's the greatest baseball game ever played. Remember, was it last year? Shohei, in the Game 4 of the NLCS, 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in the same game. We're not seeing two-way players at all in baseball anymore, so to have 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in 3 at-bats was truly absurd. Give me Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah. But what did he make on Indonesian soccer that night?
Yeah, what you don't know is he also made $4 million gambling that same evening. Really pushes it over the top.
All right, Ben, I'm going to go with a quarterback performance from one Tyrone Detmer,
Okay.
who completed 38 of 50.
Oh, you're not doing the interceptions in the NFL.
38 of 54 passing for 406 yards and 3 touchdowns to beat number 1 ranked Miami
Okay.
at LaVell Edwards Stadium.
How many yards did you say?
406.
Decent game.
Gino Torretta's Miami,
Decent game.
maybe the best win in BYU history. I'd have to go back and look at it. It's got to be close. How many times has BYU beat the number 1 ranked team?
Yeah.
It's amazing they got him to come play
Yeah, it's crazy.
in Provo. That's pretty wild. But going with that one.
Okay. This is my 4th pick, Christian. All right. I'm going to go with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Game 6 of the NBA Finals closes it out. 50 points, 14 rebounds. If you have an issue with Bam Adebayo scoring 83 last night and it being inauthentic, you can't get more authentic than 50 points in the Finals in Game 6 of a closeout game. That was awesome. They were down 2-0 to the Suns and stormed back, winning 4 straight. And Giannis had as good, coming off of that horrible hyperextended knee in the previous series. That was one of the coolest performances I've ever seen. Giannis was, at that point, the greatest player on the earth, delivering at the biggest moment.
All right, and my last one, and there's a couple I could go with, but I mean, anytime somebody playing for BYU gets a standing ovation at the Huntsman Center, memorable. Jimmer Fredette
Mr. Jimmer.
scored 47 points in 35 minutes as the Cougs beat the Utes at the Huntsman Center. What was the date here? January 11th of 2011.
One of the few sports moments of my life where everyone in the state of Utah remembers where they were when that happened. Because it was all over Sports Center, still at kind of the peak of Sports Center, being like, we're leading with this. You got the highlights coming in. They're going to talk about it. You're going to replay it over and over.
Jimmermania.
Jimmermania at its peak, and then
Hit
doing
a
it against
half-court
his rival.
shot.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was a perfect performance from Jimmer Fredette. Absolutely.
So there you go, Jimmer.
All right, I'll go with kind of a famous one. And I'm not even going human. I'm going Secretariat wins the
Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby by 31 lengths, right? Just,
You know, my old man was on the infield for that.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He and his
Actually,
colleague-
it was the Belmont Stakes. It wasn't even the
Kentucky Derby.
Yeah,
No,
but
was
it wins the Belmont Stakes by 31 lengths. Just, again, to your point of how was Tiger? I didn't even think about it until you mentioned Tiger winning the Masters by 17 strokes or whatever. It was like, oh, yeah, Secretariat was running a different race than everybody else. It's like, he wins, and then the horses start the race.
All right, review.
Jake, you had the number 1 pick. You went Michael Jordan flu game. Tiger, 18 under par in the Masters. Joe Williams, 332 rush yards. Ty Detmer, 406 yards versus Miami. Jimmer Fredette, 47 points. Ben went Wilt Chamberlain, 100-point game. Randy Moss, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. Shohei Ohtani, 10 strikeouts, 3 home runs. Giannis, 50 points in Game 6, and Secretariat in the Belmont Stakes. I would argue, honorable mention, Adrian Peterson's single-game rushing record, 296 yards.
No Joe Williams.
Reggie Jackson, 3 home runs on 3 pitches in the World Series. Tim Duncan, as they have gone back and looked at it, had a quadruple double in a finals game. I think it was actually a closeout game. He was shorted 2 blocks in the actual game, but if you go back and watch, he did have 10 blocks. So, I mean, quadruple double. There's been like 4 in NBA history, and one of them would have happened by old Tim Duncan in the finals. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, we took a different strategy there. I went with some local ones.
Yeah, I think that's totally fair.
All right, what is our not sports-related topic?
Not sports today. We're going to go with best Disney songs.
Best Disney songs. Disney on Ice was just at the arena.
And last night I watched a documentary called Howard, which is about a guy who wrote a lot of the most famous songs in Disney history. It was a documentary on the Disney Channel. I thought it was kind of interesting. Maybe not as good as I'd hoped, but anyways.
I have the number one pick again. Is there an automatic number one pick?
There is one that I think is the best, and I bet it's pretty close to your heart as well.
I don't think there is an automatic number one, but because I am such a big Lenny Briscoe fan,
This is exactly where I was going to go.
I'm going to go with our guy Jerry Orbach and Be Our Guest.
Absolutely. That song really goes. It has all the high notes. It's kind of the great Disney thing of like everybody's welcome here, right? It incorporates everything they have.
We're talking about a song, but the animation during that whole scene too is just incredible.
And it was Disney at their peak of like, we're going to go out and find Jerry Orbach, who had been a huge stage star, and Angela Lansbury, and like, we're going to get them together and make some real magic. And they did. And this Howard guy wrote that song.
Right.
And it's amazing. And it's cool to see Jerry Orbach performing it. I didn't realize he had been such a huge, huge star on Broadway before he
Went to Law and Order?
Before he went to Law and Order.
Or Dirty Dancing?
Yeah,
before
because
that?
I knew him as Grumpy Dad or Grumpy Detective, not
Broadway
Richard
star.
Gere in Chicago before Richard Gere in the
All right.
movie. All right, I will go with what my was number two. A little frustrated you got Be Our Guest one. Circle of Life, which I think is one of the biggest songs
Sir
they ever
Elton
had.
John.
Sir Elton John. That song did own the planet for a few months there.
All right, my next one. I don't know if it's Disney's biggest hit. I would think it's got to be. But I'm going to go with Let It Go from Frozen in 2013. Idina Menzel is absolutely incredible.
That song did absolutely control the world for a while. Like that was the biggest song on the planet, while
Right.
Frozen was the biggest movie on the planet. So no question about it.
And she was and maybe is currently, I don't know what she's doing, but she is the biggest Broadway star on the planet. I mean,
Certainly
she's
up
amazing.
there. Yep, no question about it.
All right.
All right, I will go with Part of Your World from Little Mermaid.
I like The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
That's a great song. We saw a stage production of that while we were on our cruise.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. She wants to come up and be on land.
Yeah.
She's a fish. She's
I'm-
stuck down there being a mermaid.
I'm going to go with this just to make sure that I get it because it might legit be my actual favorite song. I'm going with Eye to Eye
Okay.
from the Goofy movie.
I don't even know it's the best Goofy movie song, but that's fine.
You could make an argument for the other one, and I would listen to it, but this one happens to be my favorite.
Yeah. All right. I have a real soft spot for my favorite Disney/Pixar movie of all time, and I'll go with Friend and Me. You've Got a Friend in Me on Toy Story. Randy Newman.
Randy Newman. Okay. Let me think. Now I've got to decide if I'm going to go with to one of two. Let's go with How Far We'll Go from Moana.
Okay. Also not the biggest Moana song.
No, but
Your favorite.
Probably my favorite.
Okay. Very fair. I'm going to go also big when they were going out and hiring washed boomers to do big Disney songs. And I'm going to go with Two Worlds by Phil Collins from Hercules. That's a really great song. Two Worlds, One Family. Again, it's kind of the Disney trap of everybody's welcome.
Nothing Phil Collins has ever done is good.
You're not into prog rock Phil Collins?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you'd be a
No.
Genesis guy. Walk Like Me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got to go with this, especially since I just forced my kids to watch it. I'm going to go with Step in Time from Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay. Also not the biggest. You're picking some deep cuts from your
I'm
favorite
passionate
movies.
about my Disney songs.
Yeah, that's
I'm
totally
going
fair.
with my favorites.
Okay. Is this,
Old Bert singing Step in Time.
is this my final pick? All right, I'll go with, not to confuse, with Part of Your World. I'll go with A Whole New World from Aladdin. Also, the crescendo of the movie on the magic carpet, flying around, Aladdin and Jasmine.
Yeah, I
going
get it.
together.
Not the best song, though, from that.
Okay.
I would say. What's the one that Genie sings? That's probably the best.
Yeah.
Never Had a Friend Like Me?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Where do I want to...
You're done.
Oh, I'm done.
You're
okay,
done.
good. Oh, review.
Jake, you had the number 1 pick. You started off with Be Our Guest, Let It Go, Eye to Eye, How Far We'll Go, and Step in Time. Ben went Circle of Life, Part of Your World, You've Got a Friend in Me, Two Worlds, and A Whole New World.
I think Stand Out from Goofy Movie is better than Eye to Eye, but I get it. Eye to Eye is good. You're Welcome from Moana is probably the one I would have taken.
But the Rock can't sing.
No, he can't.
3 of Ben's selections included the word
The song World. Yeah,
I'm a big Nightmare Before Christmas guy. I think those songs are really good.
those are great. Yeah. Probably should have gone that direction.
I mean, Angela Lansbury, Beauty and the Beast is the highlight of that movie, I'd say. But
Be Our Guest, I
couldn't-
think, might be their best ever.
Right. I couldn't take 2 from there. I love Bare Necessities.
Yeah.
And I thought of taking the DuckTales theme.
Yeah, if you wanted to go there, we could take that. I thought about Wish Upon a Star.
Oh, yeah, but you have a fascination with Jiminy Cricket.
I do like Jiminy Cricket. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, you're probably right. Could have taken any of the cuts from Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right, we'll put it out on the Snap Talk for a vote. We'll see how it goes. I didn't realize how many Disney songs I truly like.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's been the soundtrack of our life in a lot of ways.
I mean, all of Mary Poppins is a banger, even though I hate that term. The new Mary Poppins I was super disappointed in, especially since Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote all the music. I thought, oh, this is going to be
Because
potentially
he also
really
wrote
good.
it for Moana, right?
He
And
did.
it
He
was
wrote
very good.
Moana. Yeah. And he wrote Encanto, too. Or Encanto. I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Hakuna Matata.
No, that's a good one. Circle of Life had it covered, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was hard to pick another song off of Lion King after that.
Stay tuned. We'll wrap up Jake and Ben to get you ready for Scotty G and friends who happen to be Jake and Ben. Coming up next, 97.5 the KSL Sports Zone.